A little mental health, a little Walter White, mixed in with a little Jesse Pinkman. Here we go, everybody. Mental health meets Breaking Bad. I cannot wait for season 2, episode 8. This is such a good show. It's one I want to watch over and over and over again. Better Call Saul. And people have said, you need to watch a show called Better Call Saul. Maybe we'll meet him. Hey, it's on the bench.
Hey.
Not sure about this guy.
You selling?
I don't know what you're talking about. Duke City Flowers? Come on. Can't you at least be original?
Dude, I just want to get high.
A flower van.
Is he for real or
You know what
not?
you should do? Is a garbage truck. You dudes give up that easy?
I'm not a cop.
Then lift your shirt. Show me you're not wearing a wire.
All right, you know what? Just to show you you're being an asshole.
I'm blinded by white.
Douchebag.
Prove you're not a cop.
How the hell am I supposed to do that?
No. Hey, I got it. Go over there and punch that dude right in the face.
If you ask a cop if he's a cop, he's like obligated to tell you. It's in the Constitution.
Constitution?
America?
Oh my gosh.
So go ahead and ask.
You a cop?
No, not like that. Ask it like official.
There you go. Enjoy.
Thanks, man.
Albuquerque police, you're under arrest. Get on the ground. Get on your stomach now. On your stomach. Get on the ground. Hold it right there.
Locksmith, delivery van. The most unassuming cop you could imagine. Right there, that guy. Badger, man. Why? Oh, don't forget, if you want this episode fully unedited, and by the way, any episode of Breaking Bad or any other series we've done, fully unedited, early, and you want to help us pick the next show we watch, come to our Patreon page, the VIP tier. Lots of people there, chat rooms to talk about all these series. I get to go in there every day. It's a great way to support a channel, and you get tons of extra content, album reactions. There is so much there. It's worth a try, even just for a month, to see what it's got.
I better call Saul.
I was out partying, minding my own business.
You are under arrest.
I'd better call Saul.
This is Saul Goodman. And is this in Jesse's house where there's 2 chairs? One of them's turned over. He's got a nice little backlight on the TV there, like a lamp above it. But one of the chairs is turned over. Last we left, he was sitting with that girl. Forgetting now. She was cute. She was sweet. She looked like she had a history. Probably working for his dad, renting out these places, living right next door. But then they held hands at the very end. So please tell me this isn't a chair turned over because they started getting busy and went into the bedroom, and now they're going to be in the bedroom. That's too fast. Don't go that fast in relationships. Word of wisdom here. Don't go that fast. Be friends first. Take your time. Promise you, it's just not going to work out. Clothes on the floor. Here we go.
164 CALL.
Y'all.
I really need to get some furniture.
I suggest you start with a bed.
Doesn't even have a bed.
Has he, ever caught you?
Oh, yeah. Many times.
Well, listen,
She's very interesting in her character because she has this stare. If you notice, each episode she's in, there's just this element of a stare with her, which is kind of cool. It's like she's in thought and she's visualizing something else, and she's always like serious in one direction. It's very interesting, this stare with her.
well, is it cool if I burn one? Maybe you'll change your mind.
Do what you want to do, I guess.
Whoa.
She's turned off by that. So it would tell me that she would have stopped using. Like, she's used a lot before and she stopped. And It's like she's got to stay away from it. It's too tempting. Man, once you're an addict, you are always an addict. Just know that. That doesn't mean you're always going to use the substance. You could be in recovery. You could change your life. But once you're an addict, it's like the pickle example. Once you're a pickle, you can't go back and be a cucumber. Okay? Cucumber starts this way. A pickle is a cooked cucumber. Once you're cooked and you're a pickle, once you're an addict, you can't go back to regular living. Up till that point, you can. There's an experimentation phase, a problem phase, and an addiction phase. You just got to know once you get to that last phase, it's over. And he's a full-blown addict anyway, but she, I think, is pulling back. Like, I got to get away from this. Oh, that's her coin. AA.
What's this?
My 18-month chip.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in recovery.
So she's either in AA or NA, probably, and that's pretty impressive. That's beyond impressive. 18 months? Shout out. Anybody who's in recovery and anybody who can make it 18 months, shout out. Like, it's just, I always say it's like giving up your best friend. It's like turning and walking away from the very thing that tasted best in life. And even though it might ruin your life with addiction, to do that, I just appreciate her flipping that coin to him and saying, I'm in recovery. Like, this is what I do. And you can do what you do. Nobody in recovery is going to tell you, you got to stop doing this. You shouldn't do that. You live your life. I'm going to live mine.
You want to go grab some dinner? I could really go for some Chinese.
Nah, I better hit it.
We cool?
Your satellite done, by the way.
What, is this going to be every weekend now?
No, it's just the end of the quarter. You remember how that was. But I am earning double time, so...
Look at her all dressed up, her makeup, the hair is all
when the
done.
laziest boy in the world wakes up, tell him he better wash those sneakers. And I said bye. Hi, you've reached Walt, Skylar, and Walter Jr. Please leave a message and we'll get back to you.
Skylar, are you there? I don't know what to do. I need to talk to you. I'm 3 agents wounded. One lost his leg. It's like what you hear about in Iraq or something. The IEDs.
Jesus.
I had to hear about it from Steve Gomez.
She don't know what to do, and he's PTSD. This is trauma. Talk to these people from work and this other stuff, official business I have to do. Fine. He locks in, he does his thing, gets focused, gets off. He's back in this hole he can't get out of. And the reason is he can't cope. It's what happens with PTSD. You can't function normally. And so when you're having to do like intimate relationships or like daily life stuff outside of the business world and like, yeah, I'm great, we do this. He's doing that all for show so he can keep his job. And so it doesn't look like he's losing it. But at home with the people closest to him, nope, he's just going to lock it up, retreat, isolate, withdraw, and, not want to talk about or deal with any of it. But with PTSD, number one, talking about it is not always the best. It is to just get it out. But that's why we do so much EMDR with PTSD. It allows bilateral stimulation of the brain while recalling a traumatic event and allows the brain to desensitize to that event. After you go through it over and over and over again, the brain starts to see it as not so traumatizing. And therefore, when you think about that event again, your nervous system doesn't get as worked up. That's the basics of EMDR. And we learn that through the bilateral stimulation of the brain through rapid eye movement sleep, dreaming, REM sleep when we dream. Eyes jiggle back and forth because they're bouncing to both hemispheres of the brain, back and forth. And the brain is flushing out all of the data that it can't cope with during the day or deal with. It's just getting rid of it. So we can do that with trauma. Long story short.
David and
anxiety.
It's me, Hank. Sorry.
He does not like to be weak.
Hey, buddy.
See, he's pretending.
What's up?
Shorter breath. Many times, just FYI in these situations, the last thing you want to do is say, what happened? Tell me about it. Because it's so traumatic that it actually brings the person back into the event. So a lot of times you go into this situation my questions would not be what happened. Now, if I'm doing EMDR, I would be like, let's go back into this. But if I'm just sitting down, I would be like, just walk me through what's happening with you right now. Like, talk to me about what's happening with your body. You know, the heart rate, the mind, just thoughts swirling. Does it seem really dark and heavy? Like, you know, wanting to lay down and rest. And I'm guessing that talking to people was probably aggravating your nervous system. And so it would just be trying to get him to a place where he feels comfortable to talk about how he's doing right now. Not so much about all the stuff that happened. Just remember that with trauma.
I guess you heard about what happened down in Juarez?
Terrible.
What do you expect? Freaking animals. It's like apocalypse now down there. It's like Colonel Kurt's holed up in his jungle.
So are you home for good? Yeah?
No. It's fine by ear. To be determined.
You think you might want to talk it through with somebody?
You and me don't have much of what you might call an experiential overlap.
My life compared to yours, Walt, what I deal with on a day-to-day basis compared to what you deal with, there's no common ground. Like, I don't think you're going to understand what I go through, but that's not the point. The point is to have an ear. Just have somebody to listen to. Walt doesn't need to know anything about what he does or goes through. He just needs to be there to listen. How hard it is, how stressful it is, how fear-based it is. So all of it. And I'm just sitting here fascinated that Walt is cooking and Hank is trying to catch Walt Heisenberg. And they're sitting here like brother-in-laws just talking about some serious stuff. It's just ironic that these two, and that Walt has the cojones to sit there and have this conversation like a regular, real person that feels while he's doing what he does. And Hank just has no clue.
I have spent my whole life scared, frightened of things that could happen, might not happen. 50 years I spent like that. It's that fear that's the worst of it. That's the real enemy.
Good point.
So, get it.
He goes places, listen to this, he goes places that Hank doesn't want to go. And it's a great, in the midst of all of what Walt's doing, it's a great noticing for him. Because I tell people all the time, you know, fear can own us and keep us from becoming who we really should be. And fear is something that's not, it's there because of something that wants to hold us back. Him talking about this fear his whole life. When you get a diagnosis of cancer and possible death, I'm going to die. Probably going to die anyway. Maybe a little while, maybe a couple of years. I don't know. He's going through that thing of, so I honestly don't care anymore. And man, when you can stop caring so much, you can care less, so to speak, you'd be shocked. But for Hank, that's part of the answer. Is that's a scary thing you went through. And it doesn't mean you have to let that own yourself every single day when you go into work. And that talking about it is not a bad thing. Talking about being scared, thinking you could have died there, not knowing what's going to happen next is okay. It doesn't mean you're weak, but man, it's hard for Hank. I love this. Get up.
10,000 even, same as last time. It's like totally accurate.
You and we are going to feed this machine. I want it running 24 hours a day.
But Badger hasn't kicked in his full amount. I know he's planning on pulling all niner, so he's probably still in the sack.
Then wake him up and sleep after we're paid.
Why you gotta be such a hard-on? Combo. You see Badger? Yo, don't you cover for him, bitch. I ask you a straight-up question. I expect a straight-up answer.
They were too scared to tell me. Badger got busted. He's in jail.
Oh, man.
Honey, I'm home! Oh, too slow! What's up?
Got more lives than a damn cat.
Oh, he's
Now if I
back.
can only learn to lick myself. This is from APD.
Been checking in with them, see if they come across that famous blue meth of yours. Sure enough, last night.
Got themselves an honest-to-God dealer.
I was thinking of cruising over and saying hello.
I like people who don't, like, abuse the Constitution.
Badger, listen. Hey, I'm trying to help you here, man. Now, if you just tell me who your supplier is, I think this can end very well for you.
Who do we have?
Brandon Mayhew.
Brandon Mayhew. All right. Brandon Mayhew. Ah, here we go. Public masturbation.
What?
Okay, all right, I got you. Meth, right. I'm sorry, that was a little transpositional error. Nothing a little whiteout can't take care of. Yeah, and felony quantity.
Just barely. You're gonna get me off, right?
What do I look like? Your high school girlfriend? 5 fingers, no waiting?
This is just too much. He's too quick with how he does. What do I look like? Your high school girlfriend. You're going to get me off, right?
I will give you the best criminal defense that money can buy. Yeah, but Francesca, I took these already. Didn't I take these already? Okay, look, it's on your head. You're not supposed to double up on vitamin A. It's bad for the liver.
Hank's talking to the guy.
Since you're discussing my client, anything you care to share with me?
Sure, your commercials, they suck ass. She better act in an epileptic whorehouse.
DEA, huh? For a street bust. Now, what would 2 feds want with that little twerp?
He put them in their place. He's smart. I like this guy. He's figuring out DEA. It's like a regular drug bust. This must mean something else. You're looking for something else.
This is the guy you want. This is the guy I'd hire.
Oh, that's the guy you'd hire.
Look, you remember Emilio? Okay, this dude got Emilio off like twice. Okay, both times they had him dead to rights, yo, and then poof.
So who goes inside? I don't need them seeing my face.
Well, I don't need them seeing my face.
Why not? You look like his typical clientele.
Dick.
Fine.
Mayhew? Mr. Mayhew?
Mr. Mayhew.
Wow, look behind
Nice of you
him.
to come down.
It's
Please.
like Washington, D.C. with the pillars, you know. You see Abraham Lincoln in a chair back there or something. Got the, looks like the Declaration of Independence or something behind him. Look at this. Office.
Saul Goodman. Please sit.
Mr. Goodman.
So it's a shame that we have to meet under these circumstances. Fact is, your nephew is going to get out in no time.
That's wonderful.
There's still a few details to be ironed out, but now that the DEA is involved, I hope that I'm not the breaker of bad news, but your nephew got mixed up with some pretty nasty customers.
I understand that, but what does that have to do with the DEA?
They're after some mystery man, some heavy hitter who goes by the name Heisenberg. They want this guy like the axe wants the turkey. I'm going to tell you what your options are, okay? And you got a grand total of 2. Option A, Brandon takes the deal. Option B, Brandon goes up to the penitentiary and gets his rectum resized about yay big.
Look, what about reprisals?
Your nephew won't last in prison 2 weeks, right? You let him take his chances on the outside. Maybe I can work in some witness protection.
No, look. These are vicious, desperate people.
The guy who got his head smushed used to be a client of mine. His wife killed him, all right? It was open and shut. Trust.
He knows the case. Saul knows all of this. You know what's crazy here is Saul, this attorney, he's like, his thing is making deals, making money. I get paid a lot of money to get people off. This is perfect because your nephew is busted. Like, he's going to the penitentiary. They've got him. But he knows who he's dealing for. So if he turns Heisenberg in, we're good to go. It's good news from Saul. And here's Heisenberg saying, oh my gosh, this is, his whole world, his whole life ends at this point then. He's got to be thinking, there's no way I survive this because Saul's that good of an attorney. He's going to get him to talk and going to get him to turn him in. Oh gosh. What does he do now?
$10,000. I'm not saying to throw the case. Just no talking to the DEA.
Are you saying what I think you're saying?
Yes. What's it going to be?
Oh my goodness. Maybe he felt set up, like somebody was trying to set him up for something. Offered him $10,000 to just throw it, get the case over with. Maybe even let Badger go to prison. And he didn't take the deal. But see, it's attorney-client privilege, right? So he can't go telling anything or anybody.
Threatened to call the police.
Wait, and Badger's gonna spill?
Like the Exxon Valdez.
So what do we do about it?
Talk to me, guy.
What in the world?
Just tell me what you want. Jesus. What can I do for you, gentlemen? Anything, just tell me what you need.
This afternoon, an associate of ours offered you $10,000. You should have taken it.
Wait a minute, this is in regards to what's his name?
Badger. Brandon Mayhew. You're going to give Badger Mayhew the best legal representation ever. But no deals with the DEA. All right, Badger will not identify anyone to anybody. If he does, you're dead. We're not killing Badger, yo!
Then you got real problems, okay? Because the DEA is going to come down on your boy like a proverbial ton of bricks. I mean, I don't think I'm going out on a limb here, but hey, he's not going to like prison.
There he is.
Mr. Mayhew? Okay, now listen, the three of us are going to work this out.
Yeah? How?
First things first, you're going to put $1 in my pocket, both of you. All right, now you, ski bum. Come on, give with the $1.
Go on.
Be smart.
What? I got you 5.
I'll take a 5. Come on. Okay, so if a prison shanking is completely off the table, and we're sure of that?
No shanking!
All right. And the way I see it is, somebody's going to prison.
You don't give us the name of your supply, you're going nowhere, you understand?
Agent, the tough guy act is unnecessary. This young man is cooperating fully.
Is that right? Yeah, you cooperating?
He's clearly so much more comfortable at home in this office because it's where he's the big chief. Like, he's the one in charge. He's the boss, in terms of investigations. They all respect him that way. But over there, where his other place was, he was not. He was the new guy. So it's so different with his attitude here.
How old is Heisenberg?
Old, like 50 or 70 or something.
Height?
Average, I guess. Medium height, medium weight.
What color hair?
No hair. Dude's balder than you.
He just described Walt. Like, I guess he's so far off Hank's radar that he doesn't, it's the last thing he would ever think of. But when you think of bald guys, 50 to 70, I don't know, man. It's like he just described him.
City, state, and federal, he's spent 44 of the last 58 years inside.
Entire life behind bars.
Jimmy provides a very special service. For a price, Jimmy will go to prison for you.
When does all this happen?
It's already happening. The buy is set for tomorrow. Cops bust Jimmy, Badger gets out, everybody's happy, and all it's going to cost you is $80,000 and 1 pound of your finest meth.
You give 50. For what?
For facilitating. Who's taking a bigger risk? He likes prison. You did bring the cash, didn't you? Look, if this option is too expensive,
80,000
can still
plus what they say. It was like a a pound of that meth, he was saying it should be 48,000 each for a pound. No, 3 pounds should have been 48, so 16,000 each pound. So like 32,000 a pound. So it's basically $112,000 here. They're back to zero again. They keep going back to zero, man.
Conscience gets expensive, doesn't it?
Right on time.
Were they going to pick Badger up?
So? What do you think? They see us?
Nah, man. I think we're good.
Or do they know the deal's going down and they're watching it?
There it. Wait a minute. Oh, no. Let me see.
Who the hell is that?
I don't know.
Oh, shit.
What?
Now he shows.
Okay, let's do this.
Oh my God, Jimmy's on the wrong bench. Crap.
This looks like the worst possible scenario. Badger doesn't know. Jimmy's on the wrong bench.
Hey, what are you doing?
I don't get it. What's the holdup?
What is he doing?
Get out. Go stop him.
The DA's right there. They see me. We're screwed.
Get out. I'll do something.
Let you go.
Hank, I thought that was you. Oh, hey,
Schrader,
Steve,
I'm blocked.
How are you?
Whoa.
How you doing? Are you feeling okay?
Schrader, I'm blocked.
What a genius plan. I'm sitting here processing this. Like, I cannot believe how Walt figures things out. Gets Jesse out of the car, so they're not associated together. And he just happens to be driving around town and sees Hank there, positions his car so it blocks the whole deal going down. Jesse can go down and say, dude, you're supposed to be over here, reposition everything, and then Walt can get out of the way. This is genius.
Wrong guy, other bench.
I'm sorry, all right? I'm sorry. I'll leave you alone.
We'll talk later, just go.
Where'd he go? Where the hell did he go? Looks like it's going down.
Take him.
He's staring at him. Look, he takes it and immediately goes to his knees. Like, this is just part of my deal.
I think about it.
That was so genius.
Absolutely. Textbook bust, sir. Yes, sir. It was my pleasure.
Hank doesn't like it. Look at his look.
I let the delivery guys in. I hope that's okay.
No, absolutely.
That stare.
So you bought a bed?
Yeah.
What is that,
So
King?
he bought a bed. I thought she went and got a bed for him. Like, you need a bed in your place. He went and ordered it, and then she let him in to deliver it. Oh my gosh. Is Saul Goodman really coming to his school?
Oh my God. You really are a chemistry teacher.
So this is what? Blackmail?
Walter, I'm your lawyer. Anything you say to me is totally privileged. I'm not in the shakedown racket. I'm a lawyer. Even drug dealers need lawyers, right? You know, this kid Mayhew may be the first of your guys to get picked up, but he won't be the last. And if I can find you, how far behind can the cops be?
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
so
understand.
true.
What exactly are you offering to do for me?
Anything that gets the DEA's panties in this big a bunch, you're onto something special. And I would like to be a small and silent part of it. So if you want to make more money and keep the money that you make, better call Saul.
Hey, there it is. Oh man, this is good. This is like the making of a new friendship, partnership, something. The introduction of Saul Goodman. And Saul's like, look, I mince no words about what I do. Like, I represent drug dealers. I'm here to make a lot of money to get people off, but I'm going to join in your venture with you. So what in the world is going to happen next? Because Walt now has to basically admit he's Heisenberg, open up to Saul and trust him, and begin to expand his operation because it's too easy to find him. Clearly, he's hiding in plain sight. Oh, what a good show. Remember, it's not real therapy. Just Tom breaking down Breaking Bad. It is such a good show. If you want help, check the links in the description. Leave your comments and join us over on Patreon. The VIP tier has it all. It has unedited content. It has tons of series. You get it early. You get to help us vote. You get a chat room. There's all kinds of great stuff. Go check it out. Never forget, mental health matters. We'll see you on the next Reaction Therapy.